Because I've got a good picture of the Haman gaze where she's just fucking rolling her eyes at Meshmir like this fucking idiot. But anyway, let's get going. We've got a quest to blow up Jared real quick. And that's it. Did anything else happen here? Oh look! Lots of things happen in a Baku. Turns out. No, like Camille did the Haman and Camille had a moment. And it fucked him up. So, and also remember, no spoilers, that's the policy. Turns out, Earth sucks. I mean, I know you guys have all lived there, but it's good to remember that Earth sucks. Blex is murdered. Jamatov hired dudes to murder him. Fucking Quattro putting on his suit but not cutting his hair. Look at little Minerva. God's like, ah, and they type right, brilliant. He hasn't. The Dakar events haven't happened yet, I believe, because they happen after Blex dies. Like, Federation headquarters is at Dakar. Karaba is just the name of the Gggg Z branch.
月面のグラナダを焼き払う作戦を進めているという標本であった。果たしてこの混沌とした戦況の中に活路はあるのだろうか。アーガマに課せられる任務は次第に大きくなっていった。
It's definitely after Blex dies. It might be before Zedan, but I think it might be after, because it's after everybody gives Quattro shit for being a little baby. And also fucking up and almost causing a galactic incident with Haman. Just to cover the Quattro and the Haman thing. In the show, they're fighting the Titans in space and they're losing, and then suddenly just loads and loads of fucking lasers come out of nowhere, loads of beams, and they're like, what the fuck? And they look, and there's just loads of Gggg Z's, like the little things you saw in front of the ship in the picture, just floating along, just hundreds of them. And just shooting everything, and the Titans have to leave, and Quattro just looks and goes, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Instantly knows what's happening. He's like, oh, it's her. And then Quattro's like, we're going, we're gonna go talk to Haman, she wants to talk to us, let's go. So they go, and he gets there, and he sees Haman, and he's like, don't like this. Then he sees Minerva, and he talks to her, he's like, oh, you look just like your mother, blah, 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 blah. You have memories when you were too interesting. She's obviously a new type, wow, brilliant. And then Haman does the thing where she's like, you will address her properly, and he's like, address her properly? And like, he just barges past the guards, walks right up to Haman, gets right up in her face, just starts yelling at her, and is like, this is wrong, you shouldn't be using Minerva like this in your games. And then Haman is like, right, that's it. Throw him in the brig. Fuck him. Lock him up. Get him out of here. So everybody gets locked up. And then everyone's sitting there like, man, this sucks. We could have just got some help and then left. That would have been brilliant. And then Camille goes, Quattro, you're just a big coward. And then Quattro's like, what do you say? And he walks up and he just punches Camille in the stomach a couple of times, then backhands him across the room, and Camille falls on the floor, and they're like, Camille, he's really hurt, we need a doctor in here, we need a medic. And the Xian guard looks through the window and is like, alright, and he opens the door and he comes in, and then Quattro karate chops him and steals his gun. And they're like, oh, it was all, and then they're like, oh, it was just a ruse to get the guard in. And Camille gets up, and he's holding his ribs, and there's blood coming out of his mouth, and he's all beat up, and he's like, yeah, it was just a trick to get the guard in. But Quattro did actually, like, seriously beat the shit out of him. And then Quattro's like, alright, you guys go, I got business to attend to. And then Quattro just runs around the ship just fucking murdering people, where he's like, I'm gonna find Haman and fucking kill her. But then Haman finds him first, and Minerva's like, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like fighting. Haman, come with me. And she's like, oh, we got to work on your cowardice, little lady. But she gets them to take Haman away, to take Minerva away, and she shoots at Quattro a bit, and Quattro shoots them, and then they mention it, like, that's when they mention Quattro betraying people. Like, Haman is like, how dare you, the awful traitor of Zeon. And then Quattro goes, I've never betrayed anyone in my life. And everyone makes a face, and he's like, that doesn't sound quite right. And then someone calls him out on it. It's like, well, you said you'd never betrayed anyone. He's like, that's right, I've always been on my own side, no one else's. And it's like, oh, alright. I guess that means technically you haven't ever betrayed anybody if you've never worked with them in the first place. And then they run away, and Hermione's like, alright, I guess I'll work with you guys. Because that's more important than beating the shit out of Quattro, even though I hate him and want him to get murdered. But that's that, and it's good as hell. It's a long way from being impregnable. You know what? I'm gonna look up. Zeta Gundam the car. I'm gonna look up when that happens. Okay, well, it just fucked up the audio because Expert's misbehaving a lot today. Okay, the previous episode is Forever 4. Yeah, okay, so the Gate of Zidane does happen way after the car. The car happens, episode 37, and Zidane happens, 44. So, to cover the shit they missed, everyone gives Quattro shit and tell him that he's got to step up, and he's like, I gotta, I'm like, I know. And Kai sends a letter to Hayato and Bright, and you can see it, and it's written in English, and the big line in it is, beware Quattro, he is a Shah. It's a Japanese dude writing English, so it's bad, but he just goes, Quattro Shah as well, did you guys fucking know? And they're like, yeah, we know. But Hayato just goes up to Quattro and is like, yo, dude, do you know that you're... Like, you gotta step up, dude. Like, you're meant for greater things than just being like this in the AUG, right? And then Quattro, they go to Dakar, where there's, like, basically the new UN. And he goes there, and they bust on stage, and they hijack everything. Beltorchika nearly gets fucking groped by a bad Titans man, but there's a good Titans man there. And it's really weird. She's like, I'm a reporter, can you let me in? I gotta do the filming, I'm a little late. And the guy's like, well, I don't know. How could you pay us back for this? Give me that titty. And then the other dude's like, come on, dude. Be respectable. Go on through, lady. And he says, just say that there's Minovsky interference, that's why you couldn't do any filming. But then they bust on, and Quattro busts on and says, I got something to say. Takes off his glasses, and he goes, I'm Shah Aznable. And I say the Titans are shit, and they're awful, and everyone's like, oh my god, get them off the stage. And then the Titans are just attacking everything and wrecking the building and shooting it from outside, and Beltorchika's filming it. And they're broadcasting it all over the world, going, look at what the Titans are doing when somebody says things they don't like. They fucking nearly blow up the UN and kill everybody, and they're causing loads of collateral damage while the regular AUG dudes are like jumping around going, oh, shut out, fucking stop. And like, it's a major political bullshit move. And then more stuff happens, but it's not as important as this bit. And then the fourth thing happens where they meet up and Camille hangs out with her and she's alive. And she has a headache and he's like, I gotta go get a medicine. So he goes to get the medicine. That's when he finds out that they can't restore her memories and it's all bullshit, and he shoots a couple of fuckers. And Jared shows up and holds him at gunpoint, but then he gets Jared too and fucks him up. And Jared is on a crutch because he really hurt his leg in the last fight. And then 4 runs out, she's got a headache, this Psycho Gundam is being brought towards her, and like, as they're running out, and Camille's like, let's go, I'm gonna get you out of here, and she's like, thank you, brilliant. But they get near the Psycho Gundam, and the Psycho Gundam starts doing the resonating thing, and it fucks her up. And then she gets in it, and he's like, damn it, 4, don't get in it. And she gets in, and she's like, fuck everything, it's all bullshit. And then Jerry comes up with a gun on a crutch, And then this happens. So let's just add that. So this happens. He throws Jerry down a fucking cliff. Okay, that's before 4 gets in the robot, obviously, because there she is. But he gets thrown off a fucking cliff, alright? And then 4 gets in the robot, and everyone's upset, and Jared is like, alright, fuck this. So he gets in his robot. Quattro and Amuro deliver the Zeta. Like, Quattro comes surfing in on the Zeta in plane mode. He jumps off, and he's like, wow, we're doing this! And then Camille gets in the Zeta, and he's like, I gotta stop 4. And he's talking to 4, and he's talking her down, and she's starting to calm down. And she starts to, like, chill out. And she's about to get out. And then Jared comes flying in. And beam sabers her and kills her. And so here's 4 in the Psycho Gundam. Here's Camille in the Zeta. And here's Jared. And he kills 4. And blows the thing up. And everyone's like, oh, fuck no, that sucks. And Quattro and Amuro are on the same little surfboards. And they see this happen. And it's the exact same position, and the shot composition is exactly the same as when Amuro killed Lala, when Lala, like, flew in the way to protect Char and Amuro killed her. And then Quattro and Amuro just, like, have a thing where they're like, that's, yeah, maybe we actually, like, can't be friends. Like, they were sort of getting on. And then, yeah, like, because I'm drawing on the thing, the audio's ahead, but it's fine. Because I gotta do the delay for the regular thing. But yeah, but they, like, have a moment where they're like, oh, you remember when you fucking killed Lala, asshole? And so they realise that they probably actually can't be friends ever. And, like, it's really fucking important. That's why it's fucked up that the movies remove it by killing 4 early, because that's really important to Char and Haruno's relationship, where they're just like, you know what? But then Camille, like, carries it, like, picks up 4's corpse. She's like, hanging out with you was the best. You were cool. And then she dies. Like, so, and then he's like, 4, no! And Jared is like, ha, eat shit. I killed all of them you loved. And it's like, fuck you, Jared. You did it on purpose, though. Whereas Camille just so happened to kill people that you liked, but you didn't know who they were, asshole. And then he, like, just carries her body, and then when they get back on the ship, he walks in the room, and everybody's all lined up. And that's when Camille just, he's holding 4 in his arms, and he turns to Quattro and he says, I'm not calling you Quattro anymore. I'm calling you Char Aznable. I will never call you Lieutenant Quattro ever again. And Char goes, yeah, maybe alright. And then that's why he then does the speech, because Camille has just said, yo, you gotta step up, because this might not have happened if you were being a good dude. Damn, Gggg Z, no spoilers, but also Jared doesn't die there. Like, Jared gets thrown off the cliff, but then he gets in the, like, he then gets in the robot to kill her, like, he's alive. But I'm gonna do the chat clearing thing, because really no spoilers. Not that it isn't too late now, but no friggin' spoilers. But anyway, back to the video game. But yeah, Jared gets thrown off the cliff and then he goes in a lower down thing. Yeah, so Sirocco's being a jackass. Yeah, and then Destiny did the same, and it's like Seed does Mobile Suit Gundam, but worse. And completely just mediocrely, and then Destiny does Zeta, but fucks it up like every step of the way and gets everything just completely wrong, and it's so shit. But yeah, should I take the cool battleship away from him? And Bascom says, yeah, we should. Make him use his own battleship, fucker. But Jamitov and Bask are realizing that they can't actually control Sirocco because he's really fucking good. But anyway, back to the video game. The Titans are going to use a colony laser. Crashing a colony into the thing didn't work, so time to use a colony laser. But Zeta is really fucking good, it turns out. And having 4 come back after you think she's dead is like, holy shit, they've got another chance. Wong is a huge asshole, Gggg Z, like he's a huge jerk. But, I mean, he doesn't do any of the, like, even 1% of the things that Bask and Sirocco do, though. So I don't think you can really say that he's a bigger ass. Like, he is a jerk, but he does the things he does because he has to for good to triumph. How you doing, Magistra? How's everybody doing? How you doing, Gggg Z? How's everybody doing? Bellaphone, everybody. Yeah, I think we have to talk to Haman. Yeah, like, this is a really good scene when they're in the briefing room. Wong's like, but you fucked it up! He's like, but I think we have to, right? Yeah, he swore an oath of loyalty. Yeah, Sirocco has been in talks with Haman, but it's totally obvious that he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to use you for my things, and Haman is just going, you're a shithead, dude, but sure, we'll work together. But she obviously isn't, like, is going to betray him, and he knows that because he's not an idiot. A special kind of pressure. Yeah, Bascom doesn't yell that when they actually have this talk in the show. Like, he just gets right up in Sirocco's face and leans right into him and is like, you know what I hate about you? That you think you're superior, and you're not. And then Sirocco doing the biggest shithead move, right? The biggest shithead move when someone does that to you, in that he's just really nice about it. Like, Sirocco is such a shithead that whenever anybody says anything to him, he's always really nice, and it really fucking annoys everybody. He's like, well, obviously I don't think that, because otherwise I wouldn't be here talking to you being a good boy, would I? Yeah, the Argama's gotta go alone. Can we really trust that woman? Okay, in the show, when they say that, Quattro goes, no. Melanie Carbine is a dude, by the way. He's just a weird old fat dude who looks sort of like Camille's dad. Yeah, like Haman is 20 based on the timeline of events that have happened and everything that happens, and like she's really good and it's a big deal that she's young, but also she's really not fucking 20, right? Yeah, like what would you have done if they hadn't said that? Nuked the Earth? Destroyed humanity? Or what do you think? Like the age thing happens because of Char's deleted affair and Haman's deleted affair. Like otherwise I don't think her age is mentioned. But she is it's a big deal that she's young. But if they hadn't put that concrete number down in other works, like she definitely isn't 20. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Henken. Yeah, so Haman just straight up says this isn't about the AUG or anything. This is me and Char, alright? So sit down and shut up. Yeah, okay. In the show, like they cut it for brevity, but in the show she says, "Oh, one more condition: you must ask personally, beg." And he takes off his glasses and he goes, "Come on, please." And like that's a big deal, getting Quattro, getting the Shah Aznable to do that, because he is a man who bows to no one. He's never betrayed anybody in his life. A man we can rely on. Yeah, Jared does lose every fight he's in, but he gets promoted because of Dead Men's Shoes. Everybody else gets murdered, so he gets promoted for being the only one alive. He's good. Yeah, like he is really good at not dying, considering how much everybody else just gets fucking murdered. The big half circles on the side of the Agama, I don't know. These pods here though, these square pods, they extend out on arms, and they rotate around the ship, and it's to simulate gravity when you're asleep and shit, so you don't float around. Because just it's spinning around and the force just pins you to your bed, which is good as hell. But when they're closed like that and you're meant to be in bed, you have to strap yourself down, and there's multiple things where Camille has just got a huge fucking belt across his chest to hold him in bed. But why? No, Cats, you don't. What is he so riled up about? Haman met with Sirocco. Yeah, Minerva really doesn't. Like, she's super... Like, whenever any fighting happens, she's like, Haman, I wish someone get Haman. Bring Haman to me. I'm scared. Yeah, so... Yeah, like I think she's... She was a tiny bait. She was 2 when Shah last saw her, and he last saw her in the 1 year, like a little bit after the 1 Year War. Like, we'll say 83. So she's like 6 or 7, I think. She might be 8. Okay, she's 8 in Zeta, yeah, like, she is tiny bit. But yeah, so Yamatov is like, hey, yeah, we'll do Zabi Restoration. And I was like, no, that's already happening. So... so good. That was no coincidence. Yeah, so Haman goes alone to Yamatov's ship, meets him alone, bows down on a knee, and then pulls a fucking gun on him and doesn't give a shit about what anybody else might do to her. And in the TV series, she has an earring full of cyanide gas that she'll throw down. But yeah, these shitty things. Those robots are like mining robots that have been modified to shoot their little beams really far. Yeah, he does. He throws a knife at her and fucks it up because he's shitty. Like, I think he hits her hair. But he does do a really unnecessary dodge roll. He's just like, whoo! Jared's in the Biolant. He's got another new ride. To be fair, she does have a lot of hair to hit. Yeah, so Haman's driving the big asteroid Axis into the Gate of Zidane, like just going in. She's just gonna crash into it and say, shit guys, what are you gonna do? The Biolant is super cool. Then we can't lose with the laser. And they've also skipped Yazan, but yeah, Javatov's laptops get like Yazan doesn't like him. In the TV series, Jamaican Danigan, the dude with the really big head that looks like a peanut, he was a Titans guy. Yazan kills him by getting Emma in the Mark II to shoot at him while he's in front of the bridge, and then he just dodges, and so she shoots right through the bridge and fucking kills him, and he's like, oh, looks like that dude got murdered by the enemy, nothing to do with me, see ya! Talks are broken down. Look at all these fucking explosions happening. No shit, talks are broken down. Far, please don't. Yeah, everyone's like, please, Far, don't. Please, just don't. I just can't do it. I can't go out in the goddamn plane. Yeah, so she's like, I'm not helping Xeon. Fuck him. Yeah, and Kocho's like, fuck him, he sucks, let's go. Yeah, like, Far does do a really good job considering what she's piloting and against whom she is piloting it. I still can't believe there's no Methods Kai, like, that's bullshit. Okay, so I guess Rakoa is gone. Like, Rakoa, I'm pretty sure people think she's dead, and Yazan picks her up. And he's like, I'm taking this woman back to my cave, or fucking whatever. Yeah, Ramses and Dunkel. Camille can talk about getting to pick your fights at this point, because he's evolved. He's a good boy now. Okay, Camille has to kill Jared in 2 turns, which means he's got to do some real fancy shit. Oh, the goddamn space only, and doesn't have any cool moves, that's bullshit, in my opinion. They're actually space only, so I think by default it isn't very good. It's alright, it's got the most basic armaments you can have. It's got Emma in it. Undeployed. Yeah, so Rakoa, people think she's dead or whatever, but she's not. Yeah, maybe the doubles Guadan will be different. I really wish... Like, Expert's been really shitty today. Like, the audio is fucking up, so I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. Because that's really irritating. Like, it's been doing it as soon as I turned it fucking on. Yeah, so maybe we'll get the upgraded Guanban. But okay, so Camille, I'm pretty sure that means he has to super fucking boost to get over to Jared. in time. Oh, the saddle on. Whoosh. Nice. Look at this fucking thing. 2 by fucking 5. Look at 10 blocks of garbage. I hate it so much. No, you're not wasting that much juice, actually. I've decided. No. So I need Jared to come over near Camille. But not my Camille. Also, not my Haman. Yeah, he's Quattro. He's Quattro squad. I mean, sure, Polly. Do it, dude. Alright, and now I need Jared to book it like as hard as he can. And then I'll have to use Strike Assist to make him low enough for Camille to get him, because he's got to get him within 2 turns. Let's have a look at it. Yes, Minerva. Also in the Minerva talking scene, there's a bit where she looks at Haman and Haman nods, so it's obvious that she is being puppeted by... she's being controlled by Haman. But Haman's really fucking good at it, so... And in Z3 they do it as Haman actually caring about Minerva. I really like how Z3 does Haman. It's good as hell, in my opinion. Oh yeah, you can just fucking murder that dude, but at least Camille will be able to kill that dude to get closer to Jared. Gonna do better than that if you're gonna get the big good old mayor. Or Meyer. And I think Rosamia should have... No, Rosamia shows up after 4. And this is... So... I think they're skipping Rosamia. Which... I can't believe he didn't fucking move. What an asshole. But admittedly, Rosami isn't... She's not super important, but... She sort of is, because it shows Camille not being... Yeah, Rosamia sees... Like, she's sent to spy on the Argama crew, and she sees Camille and is like, "That's my brother! That's my brother! Camille, my brother, my older brother!" Ignoring that she's 3 months older than that idiot, anyway. And they, but, like, she instantly regresses to being, like, fucking 9 years old, mentally. And she's like, "Camille's my older brother." But she is pretty much mentally on the level of the 2 kids, Kum and Shinta. We got quite a few transformed. Do you have a move to hit that man with now? Still only the Hyper Mega Launcher. Fine. Yeah, like she spends most of her time hanging out with Kum and Shinta and hanging out with the Haro and being babysat by Fa. So this looks like it's going to be our best shot at this, and I'm not a fucking fan.